our chart on the right, and we want to start by marking up our support resistance level. First off, you can already see we are approaching this resistance. This resistance starts from all the way here up to this point. That's a support, sorry. This is the current resistance right here. If you look at the far left, you can see this is the same resistance right here. Okay, now let's move on to our 30-minute chart. We are now in this resistance, and as you can see, whenever I see the market not breaking any levels but within a range, I like to draw a channel so that I can see the breakout. And I'm gonna speed out things here. Well, you can see this aggressiveness, but it's not aggressive enough. If it has to be aggressive, then we must see a dip into a level. So if we see a dip into this wick here, that's when we know that we are doing something. Alright, I think we are going to break this level. That's for sure. That's for sure. That's for sure. I wanna draw a channel here. I wanna put a channel right here. Okay, so we are still within this resistance and we are seeing aggressiveness below, and I'm wondering, is it the right time to buy? So if you want to buy here, we want to see the end of this trend, right? Because we already have this trend right here. I guess we had this trend right here starting all the way going on like this, and normally when a trend is ending, you'd see that you'd form something horizontal. You'll have an horizontal price movement and then a sweep of liquidity before. But as you can see, this is aggressive enough. You can see it's aggressive against it's very aggressive, it's really aggressive against this week right here. So this could mean that we are actually reversing, and right now I already see a rejection of this level, and I would need a second confirmation. You see a rejection of this level already. I would need a second confirmation for me to buy this trade. Well, let's see what happens. Well, this seems pretty aggressive. This one right here, it seems pretty aggressive. Took out these highs, this series of highs right here, but it did not take out these. So I guess I don't know. Maybe you'll see what happens. I'm buying this pattern right here. I like to call it a double soldier, and I like what this is doing. I think I'm buying. I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna buy at this point. So I'm gonna place a buy on this. I'm gonna place a buy. modify my stop loss. Yeah, I'm going to modify my stop loss right here. I would want it closer to here. The spread is 0.8 pips, so I think I'm good with it. I can put like 2 or 3 pips away, but that's fine. And my take profit, now this was this resistance. Let's look at it carefully. Okay, let's look at it carefully. So this was the resistance level right here, and it was going all the way up to this point, and we see price forming a rejection at this point. And so we have this resistance for sure. We are going to take this over, but I would like to put my take profit here. Well, this is way too close to this, so I'd say here. Let me put it there. Now let's play price out. Like how it's playing out. I really like how it's playing out. But I'm watching. I am really watching. So yeah, it shouldn't be doing what it's doing. I think I still have faith on it. I'll hold it. I'll still hold it, I guess. Yeah. And I also, yeah, well, I'll hold it. Yeah, I still have faith in it. I have faith in it. Yeah, I think I'll hold it. I'll hold it. Yeah, I'll hold it. I will hold it. There's no way we are hovering close to this wick here, and we don't like draw above it. So I will still hold it, but this is pretty aggressive. So all the liquidity is above these small swings inside the channel. But well, I usually like to look at my left, and if you look at the left also, we did away with these. There's no way we are coming close to this region, and we don't take this. So I guess I'll still hold it here, and I'd like to see what happens. Are we going to close strongly? I'd say two bearish candles. Two bearish candles. Two bearish candles. I think I'm gonna close. Let's see how this candle closes. It might be, well, I think let me see, because this right here is a resistance level. You see, I forgot to mark it for whatever reason, so this should have been our target. This should have been our target actually, because I don't know why I forgot to mark it. But this should be our resistance. This should have been our target actually. Let me delete this. I have faith in it, but I think I should take profit here. That is what my instinct is telling me, because this was the resistance zone that I forgot to mark. This is the original one, man. What's wrong with me? Oops, we hit our TP. Our TP hit. What I usually like to do is to reset the chart whenever I hit my take profit, so that I don't have a bias already. I need to read a market, because the market has changed. It's not the same as it was before I took that. So I usually like to reset the chart, delete everything, and then look it at anew and know what's happening. So I'm gonna pause the simulation for now. I'm gonna pause it, and then actually I will play it, but with a much slower speed. Slow speed. Let me do it 4 times. Okay, that is good. Alright, so I'm gonna delete everything on charts. I don't want all these drawings to cloud my judgment. I want to read the market anew, because yeah, the market's dynamic, man. It's changing. Okay, cool. Very well. Now let's look at the market right now. So how do I trade? What are my rules? What I usually like to do is to determine whether the 4-hour has made a low or a high. And now let me just zoom it out and see. And what constitutes a low or a high? A low or a high is an end of a trend, and so as you can see here, the market was trending down like this, and then we came to this point. We expected this one to go and close below this. It refused and it closed above, so it means the market has has made a high. So for as long as made a low, so for as long as the 4-hour has just made a low, a swing low, I will try to look for bullish setups, right? I would like to look for bullish setups. So it has made a low right here, right now. So the next thing to do is to mark my support resistance levels. Okay, as it is, the market just broke this support region here, this resistance here, and so a resistance broken becomes a support. That is what we have. And if you look at the far left, you can already see that we have this resistance here, and if at all we are going through this resistance, our next resistance is going to be this support that turns out to be a resistance. That is what we have now. If in case we are reversing, then we will have this this support right here, and so those are the how many levels? 1 2 3 4 levels. Okay, that's good. So what happens next is, for me, it's to watch the behavior of price when it comes into these levels. So what is the behavior of price? What is the trend when it gets to this level? What trend does it adopt? Does it adopt a downtrend? If it adopts a downtrend and I don't see significant structures that indicate that we are reversing from that point, then I will trade a continuation. I would like for that short-term trend to end, and then I'll trade a continuation. And then, so if we're having a reversal at that point, then why not sell? Very well. And then if you're having a sort of horizontal price movement, what I usually do is I would like to draw a channel so that to mark the high and the low of the horizontal price movements. And the idea is we watch the behavior of price as it approaches to those points, and if we see an aggressive rejection, that means now we will go to the opposite side, and it is guaranteed that the opposite side must be broken, and we might even try to use a support or resistance for the target rather than the high or the low of the swing of the accumulation. Very well, let's get into it. I see price is kind of edging into it, so I'll speed things up. If you want to know what kind of backtesting I'm using soft Forex simulator. And it's really good because you have news, you can trade based on news, like here, like right here. You have news, you have sessions, like right now you see we are in Tokyo session. Okay, you have most importantly, if you go to the trades tab here, you are able to now analyze your data, and you can also export your data to an Excel sheet if you want to use third-party journaling like TradeZilla or stuff. All you need to do is just export. You can come here and then export to MT5 report, and that MT5 report or MT4 report you can directly upload from that third-party what's that journaling, yeah. But what I like to do is to look at my statistics. So my statistics will tell me whether my system is profitable, and if it's profitable, by how much. And I like to look at what time do I get more wins when shorting or when longing the trade. So you can see the total profit. This is a 10,000 simulation account. You will see that I have a profit of 3,824. I'm up about 38.25%. And maximum drawdown. There was a time I had a drawdown of 14.7%, but I came out of it. So recovery factor, you see my recovery factor here is 2.51. Okay, now gross profit. Now this is the total profit without loss, 7,652, and the gross loss here is at 3.82729. That's why I have a recovery factor of about 2.51. Yeah. Okay, that is not even much more important. What is important is I like to look at my win rate. So I've taken number of closed trades is 28, and the profitable trades are 12. And what I like to do is get my percentage profit. So what I like to do, let me see if I can pull up a calculator right here. Okay, so if you pull up the calculator here, what we want to do is so we have 12 divided by 28. What's that? So times 100. So I have a win rate of 42%, and I'm improving. That's a really good win rate actually, because if I'm still profitable after 28 trades, it means that it does pay off. Actually, the win rate is not that important. What is really important, and I will keep on emphasizing it, is your risk-reward ratio. If you have, someone would have a win rate of 90%, but a 1 to 1.5 risk-reward ratio or 1 to 1.2 risk-reward ratio is not as potent as someone who has a win rate of 42%, but a risk-reward ratio of 1:3. So in your backtesting endeavors, those are some of the things that you should pay attention to. Okay, so that was all that. Back to business. Back to business. I see the market has just tapped into our resistance level, and let me make sure that I have it correctly. I need to make sure that I have it correctly. I usually like to mark the body from the body to the wick. The body to the wick. There. Good. Now I want to speed things up a little bit. And I just continue watching the trend. We did not actually tap into this. I want to confirm that we actually tapped into this resistance, because sometimes I tend to miss it because I draw my rectangles not as precise enough. And this is the body, right? So we tapped into it and we are seeing this kind of reaction. And for me, this doesn't look like a reversal, because a reversal would look like something like this, like double bottom. But for me, this is nothing. So I would try to trade continuation. Let me see the end of this trend, and then I will try to trade continuation. And since we have just tapped into this area and we did not take out this, I'll just target somewhere here. And if not, I can target the end of this rectangle right here. Okay, so let's see what's happening. Okay, for me it does look like a reversal, and let me use 15 minutes time frame to view it actually. So there is this pattern right here, this pattern here right here. I like this pattern right here because it usually symbolizes a reversal, and when it does happen, for me to know whether price is reversing, I need to see that it was actually aggressive with a purpose. And so I'd like to look at my left and see, well, we have done away with this highs right here, with this series of lows right here, which is good. And sometimes I would just trade it like that when I do this, when I see something like this, or sometimes I can wait for a confirmation. That would be a second dip, something like an M, right? But for me, I don't know, should I go into this trade? Well, I think I'm going in. I'll buy. So I'm buying at this point. I need to have a... It's not a good RR. That's why I don't like this trade. Because it's not giving me a good risk-reward ratio. That's why I don't like it. I don't like this trade actually. I don't like it. I don't like it. Honestly, I don't. Might be one of my one of the worst setups that I ever taken. So I'll put it right below. I'll put my take profit right below there. Let me see what's the risk reward ratio. The risk reward ratio is 4:1.7, but I don't think we'll ever get there. The most accurate will be this one for sure. This will be the most precise, 1.83. And since, well, this is not a good trade to take, but let me just put it there. I'll put it there. Okay, let's play it out. If it's a loss, it's okay. It's okay. What's happening? Oh, I need to speed things up. Let's hit that stop loss real quick. Yeah, I'm not afraid. I'm not that much nervous. I know it would. I don't know what will happen, but I know that was not a good setup. It wasn't. Let's see what happens. Okay. I forgot to mark those stats up. Next time I'll try to be very vigilant. Alright, as of now, what I think the chance of taking a loss is really, really high because the market is accumulating. Of course, when market starts accumulating, it's at the end of this downtrend. But what I predict would happen is we'll have a sweep on the lows before we go high, and of course, this sweep here is satisfying because it was really aggressive. But whenever you have moves that are like this, you might as well make sweep. As I said, this was not a press setup. One is because I missed there's a Sunday right here. This one here, and the repercussions of missing it is already anticipated that the price might show some reaction here, and I have to drop into this as expect a change in direction to continue the trend. I take a loss or a win. Well, let's say every time I lose a trade, I have to reset my chart, right? I have to remove all the drops because I don't want a forced decision, you know. Okay, now let's look at this time around. We are going to be very careful. So we have the support region here, right? And we broke this resistance, so it's going to be a support, right? And we have this resistance taken out, so we pretty much we don't even have anything remaining there. And then we have this sure, but as it seems like we are heavily rejecting the resistance level that I talked about before, and well, we might be having a reversal. There's literally no chance of going back to take profit right now. Absolutely no. So yeah, price is reversing. Price is actually reversing. So in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. So it allows. But I end the stream, but before we end the stream, let's go to our dashboard. How are we doing? Well, at the end of session today, I just want to show you something. Okay, well, we want to see the graph. We want to see the graph. So this is the graph right here. This is the graph right here. So we have taken so far, we have taken 13 profitable trades and 20 losses. How come we've taken a lot of like 60 trades? Oh, the others were not closed. Wait, do I have? Oh, shoot, that was the price. So we have like 30 trades now. 13 profitable trades, 17 losses, and we are up 39%. Trade size. Okay, the trade size has been pretty much still. Well,